Mirana.
You may now
Regeneration! First blood. And triumph.
The miss. The level 2 Spirit only. And you do not have the glimpse on Io to get that drag back onto a hero. And instead it's going to be Karma being initiated on the mid. Star falls down once more. Necrophos. This time it's his turn to die.
Growing too. I think he's significantly more far than he was at this point in the last game. Oh.
Yeah, Roger. Observer and Sentry still giving the vision on him at the moment. He'll move up a little bit further forward. That's why they drop the secondary Sentry. And the last hit. Well, it's going to be a support that takes that kill. The tier 1 tower, both sides now thinking twice about the attack. And, well, Courier, Roger, he has the damage with the backstab.
Dire's top tower.
He did this exact same thing, very similar point in time, but he didn't have the phase.
Hook shot mid. Cole's going to hold camera in position. And then he hits the arrow. Camel will fall again. Sylar jumps in and gets burnt by the cog. There isn't a hook shot available, but they understand that Sylar, they're going to force a blink or catch him out. Meanwhile, Crystallize abandoned with this gank happening up on the top lane. You get that lasso, you get the control, and they'll get the kill on the Crystallize. To the edge of the mountainside. But they don't see on bottom lane. Smoke gang coming in here from Yang. They're able to get that lasso onto the troll wall. And even starting off with sticky napalm, and they're going to scythe him down. Crystallize on the sideline for 35 seconds. I mean, when you're only 10 minutes into a game.
Very good read by Freeze. Dodging that gank. Like he had to sit so far back too, or else he'll get hook shot.
Bang! Kicks him out. There's 4 heroes from Navi.
Yeah,
they want
and clockwork cogs. There's really no reason not to get forced that first.
Yep. Well, they'll get it. Just like Io's going to catch that 5-second arrow. Quick star fall. You steal kinetic field while up on top lane. Crystallize. Trying to run out. Where's the detection? Rolling boulder forward. ES brings in the dust. Moonlight Shadow will not protect Crystallize. And Sylar committing his mana void. He is starting to do his just a quick pull. Okay, Sylar wants the money. Yang was prepping this. Roger, hook shot over, going to work with General. The cogs is down with the smoke screen. The flame break can only push one back, and it's not General. General had the battery assault still with Yang, and then moved down to the bottom lane.
They might be able to find Dendi here. He's really close.
Rolling boulder. They'll get the kick silence. Need a little bit more control, but you still don't have the sight, so we can jump back behind the tower. Maybe there's enough damage with the magnetize, the flame break, the tick out, even a lasso to ensure he would die. Snako tried to help out, but the death pulse chases him to his death.
Riki's on him if the clockwork is showing.
They're coming over to fight. Leap won't save Dendi this time around. That's a level 3 glimpse, and they have the static storm available, so they almost want Dendi to start his leap. The arrow disruptor! For all the fantastic positioning he had in game 2, he basically walks into the arrow of Dendi, and Fade cannot get out of this either. So Dendi, your feet.
She still doesn't have her defusal play, so that would have been a pretty good.
Was it Rox? Like, was Rox the problem?
Not sure.
Well, now you're going to lose your Batrider as well. Crystallize, able to team up. And this is starting to escalate a little bit here. Obviously, you still have a farming anti-mage. He's got enough to pick up the broadsword. Side, Dendi executed. Almost a minute on the side. To go Roshan early. I expect him to try and take it. And I just saw Necro pick up that Medallion of Courage. So if VGJ could have a decent opening, you get some damage on the anti-mage. Losing the ES doesn't help with that, but the double storm, that really does with the Firefly and Sylar!
So this armor, like the alternative is Veil, but Veil is more offensive, and he just wants to survive.
Where's that detection?
What play?
Right now, Roger's in the back line. He's got the Observer and Sentry under the lasso. It's there. Dendi controls for the moment. He'll throw the arrow out very far astray and scythed again. Another minute. He is down for. And they got the glimpse. The vision on Roger. Pull him back. Won't happen. A quick trick to the trade, but of course the glimpse still does carry through. A kick. They'll fight on top of the shrine. So regeneration is there. Nothing Roger. That's him. But it's an electrical type, not a wind type.
Oh, another courier kill.
Maybe. Wait for...
has been killed.
Money, but...
Do you think Lyrical put free to Cyber Relief for catching that?
Dude, Lyrical is a boss. Absolute boss. Replace him at every single event now. Rolling Boulder coming forward. Roger, trouble. The lasso helps set up on this one. And he will burn in the fire and the flames. Oh, General! He hookshot it through. Hits the Ancients and unwillingly goes into the middle of VGJ. The sight's coming down. The damage. It's not enough to get the kill, but it's enough to hold him there for the kill still happening. They'll glimpse back in Sadeko. Navi.
He's going to be strong enough to take it on his own.
Well, that dire observer, what they forced up mid. He's in blink range now. Dendy, he's stopped to farm and now will lose his life for his supports coming in. The troll Warlord with the range axes, but it doesn't do anything. Dendy had Ags ready to go.
More armor.
And now he's going to switch it into Shivas.
You definitely don't want Ags.
He added them quick by mid lane. Oh, they burnt the dust. Roger's going to come back out, but they've got Storm. So, burn and electrocution.
The problem with Ags is
Look at it, kicking up the side. They won't find anybody. They're all gone.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh wait, are they? Sentry ward, Roger being revealed. There's 2 sentry wards here as well. Roger glimpsed a long way back and well, he'll trick to the trade and already they're reading his position. Can't jump out too far. Jump to the Alpha Wolves and where's the detection? Sile's got it.
they have a gem now.
At the 3-man smoke. Roger's giving the vision they need. They have a sentry ward down as well. Spirit gonna walk straight into it while the Blink Lasso gets a control. General hook shot in and the Cold Pusher. Disruptor, he'll get the Storm down, but not before Crystallize has a double kill. Looking over towards Silence, the Silence holds him there. Crystallize with a triple kill. BKB gave him all the immunity he wanted. Dendy's fishing with the arrow. Yang, Firefly's gonna run out. That's it being over. Yang has himself Firefly. He's looking in. Roshan down to 3k life. Rolling Boulder. Looking for the kick forward. Trick the trade causing problems. The side doesn't execute the Rubik, however. They're still on the Firefly. Crystallized. He's finishing up Roshan. That double damage has done it so quickly. He can now come out and fight into Kama. But no, he's going to run himself away. Phase boost, not going to happen. Glimpse pulls him back in. They want to at least burn the Aegis Immortal. There's no Dendy. There's no Rubik. And Roger with a smoke screen. He's making it so there's no Death Pulse. Now they come in range. The Death Pulse is chasing. Crystallize will fall. And Sylar ready to fight. They have to hold him there. It'll help. The hook shot into the back lines. Isolating up Disruptor. Io ever forced up himself down, but Crystallize with the whirling axe. They're all in too close. They're not doing enough damage with the miscast as well from the Storm. Crystallize will finally die. VGJ, they're actually taking the fight after losing Roshan. Chasing down Roger. He'll fall as well. So many streaks being ended. Props to Fade. He actually deleted 2 heroes at the start. Both Snakeo as well as Dendy had 0 influence in that fight because of his initiation, because of that magnetized control. Ricky's going to go down as well. Another initiation. Fade will actually... How's Thaler looking in his progression? He just bought the Basher. Next item, same progression as previous. Going to go into the Abyssal Blade. But the Blink Lasso, they got a good target. The side holding him there and actually killing him.
Do very well.
You need to have Rupture.
Yeah, you need to have Rupture, which is great. It's just level 6.
Bat Rider's going for another gank. Blink Lasso, finding Roger, pulls him back, and it is open season on Rats. Navi. But you look at their wall positioning. Oh wait, Yang, okay. Well, he's got an opportunity, the Rubik, but Tele gets his grab, a 5-second arrow. Fade trying to create a little bit of extra space, but he cannot space create in that. Fade has to Rolling Boulder himself out away from Navi.
Allies disappear.
As you said, Demon Crusade, switch up, Disruptor, bash.
First hit, bash. Makes up
and illusions around to cause other problems, but Roger, he can get himself a DD room, but doesn't really have an opening. Sylar, with the Aegis Immortal, he wants to force the issue. That mid tower is not a healthy thing. So he can walk up, punch it a couple of times, fortification valve from Navi. That kick into the Silence. Marauder is caught. The BKB wants to run back out of it. The Shrine is giving just enough life. Snakeo held that for Crystallize. Drag back a long way to the side. Hold him in position. So VGJ can find the kill. General walks back in again. Here's your jump forward. Roger, too much damage. Is Sylar doing the work? The Clockwork Cogs splitting up the fight, giving Navi that high ground wall, but maybe they jumped down too far or in too deep. Necro in the middle of this engagement still wants an opening. They've got Aegis and G's. VGJ haven't had to burn really anything apart from the life of the ES, but Crystallize is down 100 seconds on the sideline. This could be it for Navi. They're trying to kill off Necro. He burned the cheese. That's where the life came back from, but the diffuser blade charges, slowing him down so Roger can jump in deeper. Trick to the trade. Necro almost out, but not out. Snako has the fade ball. The blink is actually allowing him to be in the perfect position. Sylar is moving up for him now. He's the sole survivor of VGJ. Still with the Aegis, the Immortal, but no! It just ran out! It just timed out!
Because they killed Crystallize twice, but it wasn't, it was 5. It was, I think, the Leaky that was able to do the significant chunk of damage to him. That was a very well-placed tricks in a trade. And yeah, his damage is over, but Fade might die here.
He's trying to... Oh, well, okay. No.
2 gems! Oh my god.
Both of them again. Got almost 1,200 gold for just that one kill. He's looking into buying an Aghanim Scepter now as well on the Rubik. But that timing of Aegis is just so unfortunate for him. Well, Aya's going to get caught out down the bottom lane. The rest of VGJ were moving down there, but
yeah, MKB is owning him in the man. BKB on the BKB man fight.
That's an interesting trick. Jumps in, puts the charge onto Fade. Sylar waiting it out. There's initiation of the Necrophos. He needs some life. Ghost Shroud protection. He's got the Death Pulse available with Sylar. He's got the stun onto the Necro. There's your hit, but not enough time to regenerate back out of it, so Sylar has to blink away to safety. The Yord's keeping Troll Warlord out of this engagement while Snako burnt dry from the illusions of Sylar. They're inside the base. Buyback. Necro's back to World Living. Fade hits on the magnetize, even kicking Dendy deeper inside the dire base. He won't be able to escape from this one. Even with that Moonlight Shadow, will only allow the rest of Navi mana. He's got the Gem of True Sight, the one stolen from Fade. So Fade wants his property back. Sylar. Okay, the 4-star and the Glimmer Cave to Nako. He keeps anti-major way. The BKB from Crystallize being burnt once more. It's such a low cooldown, however, Crystallize. He'll get back to base, but Snako has sacrificed himself for this. The mid-rack is being attacked. However, without the creep wave, now the creep wave is coming. Problem solved.
Well, they're pretty sure Mirana's not going to buy back because it's 20 seconds left, so this Rex is probably going to die. I don't think it's worth Mirana to buy back at this point. Unless they can get Necrophos kill. Necrophos has no buyback.
Can General buy time? Like, even if he hook shots in, Cog...
It's going to die. Just like game over too. He kind of walked out. He was getting walked up in because
Sylar's pushing this so hard.
Radiant's
yep, 2 racks in 20 seconds. See, this is a really tough point. Do you really want to buy back on Mirana, potentially end the game because you don't have buyback, or do you want to lose 2 set of racks? That's a very tough call as a player.
But life's going to get even harder. That's an Aghanim set that just flew in for the Necro. So we are down to the 25-second scepter cooldown time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And VGJ are forcing the issue. They want to fight this one. Ricky does have a basher. Oh, he just sold it. Hook shot him. They're going to go in onto Sylar. And we just have the Aegis, the Immortal with the lasso. A nice pullback of the Troll Warlord. Still inside the Storm. Yang's going to pull him back in again. To the side of Committed. It was all about control time. Roger will join him in the afterlife. Dendy, the BKB is now wearing off. No more immunity. And VGJ can turn their attention towards him. The Mirana will fall. 3 heroes down without buyback. And it looks like, well, you can say don't give up, but Navi give up. GG. VGJ Thunder will eliminate Navi from the PGL Open, advancing through into the final game today as Navi's run ends.
They should be happy with it. That was very well played. I was saying.